Welcome back, YouTube. We back here with Nate again. We're over here. We got these colonies here up to this point that need feeding. We took the honey off about 10 days ago, and then the rest of this is all honey down here, and there's bees on down the way there. But we get out here and we've got a nice swarm up here in the tree, which sometimes happens. Here it is. It's about July the 15th or so. So we can zoom in on it. So the plan is we got a foundation, 3 drawn combs, and we got a feeder. The thought is we can pull this sucker over, and I'm gonna try and film.
It's gonna be tough.
Is it?
It might.
Hey, if you can bring it over, I can grab the top of the tree and hold it down, and then you go from there. You gonna glove up for that?
Well, if I see the queen, I'm a sniper.
Okay. So we have the Texas bee lady here. I'm sorry, we have the Maryland bee lady here.
I'm the honeybee guy.
Nate Reed.
Okay, this is my take on the Texas bee lady.
He's gonna be looking for the
queen.
fair hands. Ever so gingerly.
If she was anywhere, she'd be in that cluster.
She should be in your hand. I mean,
You think that was it?
that was more than likely it. Yep.
All right, let's take a second. Let's look. I don't.
If you find the queen, I'm not gonna believe this.
I've pulled queens out of swarms before.
Yep.
But once you get her running, she disappears into the crowd.
Right.
So
It's just to give you guys an idea, it's about 97 degrees today with quite the heat index.
these are so funny. They hang on to each other like a barrel of monkeys. All right. Well, we can just keep globbing bees on there. And doing it at this pace.
We should be done by today's Tuesday, I
Got
think
one.
Saturday.
Okay.
So you ready to shake now?
Well, the thing with shaking is that we have to like do it across 2 nukes, I would think.
Okay.
Just because if we shake down here, we'll get those to drop.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come over here and hang on where I'm hanging on this side. I'll go get a second nuke, and then we'll splash them down on to 2 nukes.
Yeah.
Sure. Equipment and all the yards. Wasp nests.
Rather than bang them, we could cut them off with a hive tool and just hold the nuke underneath of it.
What do you mean?
So like if you hold that box up, and then I'm
Thinking about like just shake them, and then we'll just dump this box into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They come down right on top. So I'll let you get it leaned up. Get the boxes right underneath them. I got this if you want to adjust the boxes. All right. Whenever you're ready to start shaking,
All right.
you tell me.
2, 3. Almost.
Okay. We see a queen on the tree anyway.
Almost. Say we're okay to let it go. Look for it down here. If not,
I don't see her over here anywhere.
there's a good chance we dropped her in.
Yeah.
Like down here.
I don't always stop for nukes, or I don't always stop for swarms.
But when I do,
But when I do, it's with Nate Reed.
Hey. She's gonna be shorter. Oh, so much.
I don't have anything on this side. So if I can just do this with them. Looking on this side of the box here, towards me, you got quite a few on the outside. We're gonna just bang them down to one end and dump them in. There you go. There you go.
Leave that ajar, and we'll let them.
Should we go ahead and add a
Yeah, might as well.
grain of syrup in there? And there's a few regrouping up there. So I think now our next step, we're gonna go through and feed all these and let them kind of do their thing for a bit, and then come back and check on these after a while.
That one's better than
Done like a true expert.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, they went up quick.
That's okay. They'll make their way down if they're supposed to.
Yeah.
We can try again in a little bit if we need to.
Now you know what works really well for this?
Hold on. What's that?
When you have, so the swarm leaves a pheromone behind it. So you knock the bees off and you don't want the swarm to go back. Spray it down with peppermint oil, and the bees just avoid it entirely.
I am short on peppermint oil at the moment.
Maybe you could hawk
God.
all over it.
Yeah, hawk tuah all over it. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So guys, we keep all of our feeders in the bottom box all year long because I run single brood chamber management, single colonies. So that, you know, we come along here and they've propolized in a lot of the float sticks and stuff. We're feeding a real thin syrup. It's like thinner than 1 to 1. It's like 1.3 parts water to 1 part sugar. We give them a gallon about every 10 to 14 days. And the convenience is I don't really have to open up the whole hive here. It's just a matter of cracking them apart like this. We just, right down the line. I've still got to get time to get over here and there's about 30 boxes of honey off. This is a project for later in this week. But for now, since it's been 8 or 9 days, it's important to feed these colonies because there's a lot of mouths to feed. I'll tell you what, let me do this. I'll finish feeding this and then I'll pop these lids and show you, you know, we'll open these 4 up. You have to think about, they've got some honey stores, but 3 years ago, 2021, I grew my operation from 50 packages. That's a full box of bees. We had 50 packages. We got up to 109 colonies. August 1st, everybody had a frame of honey, and I thought I was in the green. And then September 1st, we lost 25 of our 109 colonies to starvation in August. So this time of year when there's not a lot of food coming in, we have to think about constantly feeding. There's a nice full box of bees there. I mean, it's a nice healthy colony. You know, mite treatments are, by the way, mite treatments should be on your radar. August 1st, I am using oxalic acid vaporization on everything. We are doing 7 treatments in August, 3 to 4 days apart. So most of August, we're gonna hit every colony. OA lasts 3 to 4 days. So we're trying to bust the majority of the colonies down to a single if we can. In some cases where it's the double, it's like we found brood above the excluder, so we just left it. But either way, that's what we've got going on is thinking about OA, finishing up pulling honey, getting back for sourwood, to get our sourwood honey out of the mountains. So we got a lot of things kind of on our 2 to 3 weeks out list to think about. I just had to make sure that syrup wasn't going all over the place. Uh-oh. All right, let's finish up feeding.
Finish it up.
We'll go back to messing with that swarm.
Yeah, we'll give it a. Here's where it's at. It looks like they're fanning. There's some up there.
So what?
They're starting to move around. They don't sense a queen. I think they're moving a bit quicker. I would say we got her. I would say that. All right. So what are we doing here?
We got a half a box of drawn comb here. Really need to use it up. So surprisingly, even though I left it upright, full sun, still got some wax moth damage already. But basically, that's a full sheet of pollen though. That can be used. So this nuke right here was looking good. Like that. We got a feeder around here or something.
We got one in there, but
Oh, we got one more in the truck. Yep, we got one more right here. So I found our strongest, healthiest nuke. Set those there. I'm putting a frame feeder and 2 drawn combs. These 5 will go in the middle, and then 2 more drawn combs, one of which is full of pollen, as an outside frame. All right. Nice box of bees.
Oh.
No smoke, so this should be fun. All right, so here's a great example of, just shake those off. We would prefer to give them drawn comb, obviously.
how about you? Comb is one of the toughest things to build.
Yeah, and see they're drawing that out all wacky, so
Yeah.
go ahead and take care of that in the yard right now.
There we go.
There's your eggs, so we know she's in here. Dude, it is scorching hot right now.
It's hot.
It is like unbearably hot at the moment.
It's hot right now.
It's probably 97 out here today.
And humid.
I like to lay my eyes on a queen if I can. I'm not gonna spend all day. Well, in this case, we didn't see the queen.
She humbles you from time to time.
You know, also not gonna spend all day on it.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go.
One done. All right, we got pollen. There's a wax moth.
Tricky little.
Ah,
Slippery.
oh yeah. Oh, there's another wax moth. For those of you at home, that's a wax moth. There you go.
Yeah.
They are not your friend. They're not pollinators. They draw, make fuzz out of all your nice drawn combs. So come back over here. Still got lots of drawn combs available.
Do you ever have to feed pollen around here?
Usually no. We've got such a heavy spring flow of tulip poplar. Rarely do I have to feed middle of summer. If anything, we'll feed, if you want to boost them up a little bit, you know, you see a warm spell coming, you know, maybe November, possibly, but I'm not trying to have mine brewed up early.
Yeah.
So we pretty much just are spring feedings.
Survive without the pollen sub.
Well, I mean, well, the phone overheated. So anyways, looks like we caught that swarm. The swarm is slowly trickling back into the colony. Got a lady beetle here. I'll release her. Pretty much know you got the queen when 20 minutes goes by and they're going off the tree.
Getting smaller.
Yeah, it's getting smaller. We went ahead and gave him a half gallon of syrup too, just to hold him over, you know. So everything's all good, but we are gonna sign off with that. Nate, thank you so much for your help today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, you guys. So again, Nate with Hive IQ, if you're interested, you can see our last video as well, pulling honey. And just thanks again, you guys, for watching. If you don't mind, as always, I just ask, personal favor to me, if you will subscribe, and if you can comment and like the video, like just click the little like button, leave me a comment. I mean, even if it's, hey, you suck. It helps us get found with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
See ya.